I installed Garuda Mokka on my spare computer, and I have to admit something. This is beautiful. Not pretty good for Linux beautiful, just plain beautiful. And the funny part is, this computer is not new. It was released in 2011, so it is only about 14 years old. You know, practically brand new. Welcome back to Bites, Bread, and Barbecue. Normally I run Linux Mint on my main machine because it is stable, reliable, and everything works. But like a lot of Linux users, I like to experiment. So today I want to give you a tour of Garuda Mokka running on my spare PC. This is not a full review. I have not been running it long enough for that. This is more of a first look tour from someone who likes Linux, likes good-looking desktops, and has a long history of distro hopping. Before we look at the desktop, here is the hardware. This machine has an Intel i5, 16 gigabytes of RAM, an NVIDIA 700 series graphic card, and Garuda is installed on a 2 terabyte mechanical SATA drive. Not an NVMe drive, not an SSD, a spinning hard drive. So if anything feels a little slow, I'm not blaming Garuda. The hard drive is probably the biggest bottleneck here. But the fact that this desktop runs well and looks good on this hardware is already impressive. The first thing that grabbed me about Mokka was not the package manager, the kernel, or the technical details. It was the look. The icons, the color, the panel, the dock, the spacing, it all feels intentional. This is KDE Plasma underneath, but Garuda has themed it beautifully. It has soft, modern, Capuchin style look without being too loud. I ran Garuda Dragonized for about 6 months and loved it, but Dragonized is very bold. Mokka feels calmer, still stylish, but less gaming dragon explosion and more polished modern desktop. Let's take a look at the layout. We have a top bar that gives it a Mac-like feel, then we also have a dock at the bottom. I already use a similar layout on Linux Mint Cinnamon, so this felt very comfortable immediately. But Mokka takes it further with a color palette, icon set, rounding style, and overall consistency. This is the kind of desktop where you sit down and just want to click around for a while, and honestly, that matters. A desktop does not only have to be functional, but it can be enjoyable. Opening the application launcher, you can really see the KDE foundation. If you have used Plasma before, this will feel familiar. But if you have only used Cinnamon, GNOME, XFCE, KDE can feel like a different world. There are settings everywhere. You can customize almost anything. That is one of KDE's strengths, but also one of the reasons some people find it overwhelming. Garuda Mokka helps by giving you a very attractive starting point. Instead of installing KDE and spending hours making it look good, Mokka already looks good out of the box. Now let's open the terminal. This is one of my favorite little details. When the terminal opens, it shows a custom Fastfetch screen with the Mokka Cat logo. At first I thought this was something different from Fastfetch, because running regular Fastfetch showed the Garuda logo. But the terminal is using a fish shell, Starship prompt, and Fastfetch with a custom Mokka config. That is such a Linux thing. I wanted to know why the cat appeared, so of course I ended up digging through the config files. This system is running a very new Linux kernel, kernel 7, and it is also running Wayland. This is another interesting contrast with my main Linux machine. Mint is a reliable workhorse. Garuda is much closer to the bleeding edge. That can be exciting, but it also comes with risk. I learned that the hard way when I previously ran Dragonized Garuda for 6 months. I loved it, but eventually an update broke enough things that I went back to Mint for my main computer. That experience changed how I look at Linux. Now I like having a stable daily driver and a separate machine for experimenting. Performance is better than I expected. Again, this is a 2011 era machine with a mechanical hard drive, so applications launch, but not instantly. Updates are not going to feel like they are running on a modern NVMe system, but once the desktop is loaded, it is surprisingly usable. Web browsing is fine, the desktop effects are fine, general Linux tinkering is fine. The biggest upgrade for this machine would not be a new distro. It would be a cheap SATA SSD. That would probably make this system feel dramatically newer. The reason I like Mokka is simple. It's pretty. That may sound shallow, but I do not think it is. We spend hours looking at our computers. A nice looking desktop makes the machine feel more inviting. Mokka gives me a lot of what I liked about Dragonized, but a calmer package. The icons are attractive, the colors are easy on the eyes, the terminal is themed. The desktop feels cohesive. It is one of those Linux setups that makes you remember why distro hopping is so tempting. So the obvious question is, would I replace Linux Mint on my main computer with Garuda Mokka? Right now, no. My Mint machine is incredibly stable. OBS works, Audacity works, my development tools work, my website works and is set up. Everything is boring in the best possible way. And when a computer is your workhorse, boring is valuable. So I'm not going to mess with that machine just because this one looks prettier. But as a spare computer, as a Linux playground, Garuda Mokka is perfect. So that is my first tour of Garuda Mokka. It is a KDE Plasma, beautifully themed, running on hardware from 2011, installed on a mechanical hard drive and somehow still making me want to use it. That says something. I'm not ready to replace Linux Mint as my daily driver, but I am definitely keeping Mokka around. If you have tried Garuda Mokka, let me know what you think. And if there is another Linux desktop that made you stop and say, wow, that is just pretty, tell me about it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time at Bites, Bread, and Barbecue.